Awakenings from 1990. Ladies and gentlemen, we got another Patreon request movie coming at you guys on the channel here today from the homie That's So Gordo. Shout out to him for requesting this over on Patreon, man. Awakenings. As with most of these Patreon requested movies, I don't know what to expect going into it. I believe this is supposed to be a drama movie, and that's all I know about it, man. So I'm super excited to check this out. Again, the early 90s, literally 1990, and you know, I love some older movies, man, because older movies, obviously we use practical effects in the older movies in comparison to nowadays with all the CGI and stuff. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. CGI is great. CGI allows for some amazing things like Doctor Strange, and like we've had some crazy ass things in movies due to CGI, but practical effects, they got a special place in my heart, man. So I love checking out older movies. I know 1990 isn't the oldest, but let's be real, we're in 2023 now, man. 1990 was 33 years ago, which is crazy to say, but nonetheless, I'm gonna stop wasting time, guys. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop into this movie. Before we do, I do ask if you guys are new to the channel, you do hit that subscribe button, comment down below what you guys want to see next, man. Drop a like on the video for your boy. Full reaction to be up on Patreon, as well as early access to a bunch of other stuff new. If you guys want to check that out, link in the description down below. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop into this movie. Let's see what we got, man. I feel like I haven't checked out a ton of dramas on the channel, but the few I have checked out, I've really enjoyed, you know? So I'm excited to see what we have in store for this one. Oh yeah, Robert De Niro, Robin Williams. Oh shit, okay. We got a little cast here going. Definitely got that 90s feel to it already, man, just off rip. The older movie feel, let me say that, right? But we carving into the bench.
What's wrong, Leonard?
Bro, he did not carve that shit that perfectly that quick. Come on now. You guys ever carve your name into something? I always see, well, I've always seen people's names carved into shit, but I've never been one to want to do it or do it myself. I don't know. Never appealed to me, really. Nice ass cursive. His hands were like in a weird position though. Does he? I wonder if he has a disability. Leonard's grades. Bro, seeing that grade book, man, takes me back in the day. Shit. Except when I was in elementary school, we didn't grade like A, B, C, D and stuff. In elementary school, we were graded on, I think they used like 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm afraid he won't be well by then either. When will he be well? I don't know.
Yeah, he must be sick. So this isn't something he had his whole life then. He must have just started to develop it based on a true story too. I've been watching a lot of movies lately based on true stories, I feel like, man. It always makes them hit differently because it's like I can connect with like any movie, whether it's, you know, based on a true story or not. But sometimes I'm watching a movie and to know it's based on something true and seeing all the crazy stuff happening and I'm just like, oh my gosh.
I'm here to apply for a research position in your neurology lab.
We have an x-ray room.
This is a chronic hospital, doctor. The position is for staff neurologist. This isn't going to work.
Ben, we're totally understaffed and we really
He's
need
never
someone.
worked with human beings.
He's just not a people person, right? That's like me. Like, I know I do these videos and shit, but I'm introverted as hell.
And as much as I need a job, there must be 100 more applicants suitable for this position.
You couldn't have graduated medical school without some clinical experience. You took a pulse, you took a temperature, you did diagnosis. Oh. Well, there you have it then. You do want the job, don't you?
Bro, I get it. He was telling them they're understaffed and they need people, but like shit.
Mr. Keene, I'd like to ask you...
I was born in 1911 in Kingsbridge, New York. I came here in July 1955. I resided at the Brooklyn Psychiatric Center, Brooklyn, New York. Prior to that, I was a person.
Damn. Yeah, bro. He ain't a people person. This ain't the place for him, man. Dude's overstimulated and everything. That would kind of scare me too, though, to be honest. Like,
Do you know where you are? Can you hear me?
Yeah, bro, you could see the smudges in the glasses. Smudges in my glasses bother me so much, man. I can't stand them. Dementia of unknown origin. Unresponsive. Oh, shit. She... Bro, I've been watching so much horror movies lately. Shit scared me. He trying to see if she grabs him or what she does. Damn. Interesting.
Her name is Lucy Fishman. She was found by neighbors with her sister several days after her sister died. And they say she has always been as she is now, with no response or comprehension. And yet,
them reflexes.
if she batted it away, I might call it a reflex. But she didn't. As you can see, she caught it. I'm sorry, if you're right, I would agree with you. It's as if, having lost all will of her own in which to act, she borrows the will of the ball.
The will of the ball?
Excuse me.
They're not even interested in exploring this.
You're trying to make a good impression, right, Doctor? Trying to make a good impression. That's it, isn't it? You're still settling in. Miss Costello, will you see to it that Dr. Sayer's patients that are waiting outside are rescheduled for tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Borrows the will of the ball. Okay. Thanks. Thank you. Okay. Let us know if she catches anything else.
Bro, they're not even interested. Like, bro, that would pique my interest. You know, I'd at least be like, all right, explore this shit more, see what happens, see what you know what I mean? Something. Like, the other two doctors that just walked away right away, like, they probably just out here, like, let's give them their fucking pills, let's give them their food, their water, and that's it. We don't care for nothing else. He's all into research, trying to figure things out, right? That's what he's been doing his whole career.
I preferred your explanation, and that I'll look after things for you until I've settled there. Good night, Doctor.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Probably happy to have somebody around here that kind of actually cares. Like I said, it seems like all these other doctors are just on kind of autopilot, like give them their pills, feed them, all that stuff, right? He actually cares. He's looking into things, exploring stuff, questioning things, researching, right? Reflexes. See? Similar thing, man. See, he's actually trying. I love that. I love when people actually care. They're not just here for the money. You know what I mean? In any profession, teachers too. You know, I feel like everybody had that one teacher that truly, truly cared.
Time to recharge with delicious Nestle's Quick. Oh,
Does he like it when it's moving quick?
Of course not. Not in words.
He speaks to you in other ways? How do you mean?
I don't have children. If you did, you would know.
It's very vague. But I get it. You know what I mean? Mother-son connection.
Encephalitis lethargica.
They all have that in common.
Oh, I'm sorry, Doctor. I thought someone left the lights on.
I found it. I found the connection. They all survived encephalitis years before they came here. See, in the 1920s.
Come back later.
Please.
He's looking like, damn, I walked in at the wrong time. Epidemic proportions. Forgotten illness in the 1920s.
How many have you found there?
5, and I believe there are more.
Most died during the acute stage of the illness. We just didn't realize how much the infection had damaged the brain. They could no longer dress themselves or feed themselves. They could no longer speak in most cases.
Damn. Maybe that's what happened with Leonard at the start, right?
The virus didn't spare their higher faculties.
We know that for a fact.
Yes.
Because?
Because the alternative is unthinkable.
Damn, man, I thought that was a freeze frame for a second, but you could see the people in the back moving that. He was just froze like that. Shit. So maybe that's what happened with Leonard at the start? That was the early on, like this early stages of it? Damn.
But what are we doing?
I have a hunch.
Hmm.
What's been stopping Lucy from crossing to the fountain?
Nothing.
Exactly. The visual field just stops.
The floor is different. Yeah, I hadn't realized the floor was different there. Crazy. See if she keeps going. Oh. You're going for the window?
She's looking out the...
This is the right issue.
Is it because they want to go out? They don't want to be trapped in there, maybe? And that's why he made that face? He felt bad? Obviously some connection he made with the son, but...
He couldn't write anymore. He couldn't do the work.
Is this Malcolm then?
I should take him out of school.
Or not Malcolm, Leonard. Yeah,
Slowly,
so
he got
that's
worse.
Leonard.
And he'd be sitting at his desk in a trance. 1 hour, 2 hours. Then he'd be okay again.
Hmm. Okay, this is Leonard then.
What do you want, Leonard? He never spoke again. It was like he disappeared. That year, I took him to Bainbridge. November 14th, 1939.
Yeah, because this is the 60s now, right?
Nothing, 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 and nothing. Don't tell me. It's one of your statues.
But what about this?
Hmm.
What do you mean, this? It's a strobe. All of this before is the strobe. This is me saying his name to him.
Damn. So there is some brain activity there, huh?
Excuse me.
Got him. He's the fucking doctor sitting here trying to make fun of him and shit because he's trying to figure stuff out. Meanwhile, those motherfuckers want to sit and do nothing.
They'll sit there like that all day if I let them. I have to play the first card.
Certain responses, certain patterns, just like with Lucy, right? She needed the pattern on the floor.
He can't walk without me. If I let go of him, he'll fall. I'm not gonna let you fall. He'll walk with me anywhere. It's like the ball, only it's my will he's borrowing. The will of another human being.
Crazy. Whoa, why is that even here, huh? What are we doing? Bro, why are we fucking with the Ouija board? Why is that here?
Imagine that you accelerated a simple Parkinsonian hand tremor to the point of immobility. Well, suppose there's a patient with all the Parkinsonian compulsions accelerated. Might they not all cave in on themselves and in effect turn a person into stone?
Which is what he thinks happening with them, right?
I'm just a chemist, doctor. You're the physician. I'll leave it to you to do the damage.
Damn. To be the one to test it, right? So he thinks that what they have is just like Parkinson disease, just kind of like to an extreme, right? Just like frozen up.
What I know is these people are alive inside.
How do you know that, doctor? Because they catch tennis balls?
The response to name.
How many did you think I'd let you put on it?
All of them. One.
One. Family's consent. Signed.
Progress. Dude, at least he is trying, man. You know what I mean? Like these dudes, they said they've been here 20 plus years, zero progress, zero anything, man. You know what I mean? And he's the first one to actually be making these connections and try and do something with them other than just fucking feed them and give them water and let them essentially die out.
Then what'll this medicine do for him?
I don't know what it'll do for him, if anything at all. I'm not sure because it was designed for a totally different disorder. It'll bring him back from wherever he is.
He don't want to give her false information or false hope, it seems like, huh? It's a hard thing to do, right? Because you don't know what the fuck's going to happen to him with this. It's untested on him, right? I mean, they've used this on other patients, but who knows what it'll do to him or do to these people. But, like, if there's a chance it could help him, you've made zero progress over the years, you might as well give it a try. We going up to, what, 1,000? Oof. Bro, this is all in the same day? Oh, shit. Does that mean it worked? And he walked there by himself too, man. That means the 1,000 milligrams did something. And he's trying to write, huh? Yep. Turn his head and everything. Smiling.
Everyone's asleep.
I'm not asleep.
No. You're awake.
First words he's spoken in years. 20 plus, right? That's why this is called Awakenings, probably. He's going to be able to help all these patients. Man, but it's like, didn't he give all those doses in the same day? So is it because the 1,000 milligram dose, or did everything add up to where he needs like 2,000 total? Right? That's obviously not 100%, but that's major progress. And everybody was sitting there laughing at, not everybody, but you know, some of the people. Trying to write his name. That's amazing, man. I love seeing movies like this. Like, it's cool to see the progress on stuff like this and mental health disorders and stuff, right? Diseases.
Mom. 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 Oh, my baby.
Life is fucking funny, isn't it? He didn't even want this job, and look at this.
How do you do, sir? My name is Margaret.
Margaret.
Beth.
Beth.
Think about, because he's been here so long, man. Just a shell, essentially, or at least what they thought was a shell.
We could try this. Splendid.
What happens when the stuff wears off, though, right? He's going to be having to take doses of this, like, probably daily. Has he looked in the mirror yet? Is this the first time he's seeing himself that old? Maybe he doesn't realize all that time has passed, huh? I guess so.
Don't forget to say back again to me. Baby's boat, the silver moon.
Reading again.
Fishing near.
First time going out, huh?
Only don't forget to say back again to me.
First time being out in what, over 20 years? I mean, who knows if they give him outside time there, but it doesn't seem like it, man. Oh, it's going to be a shock to him, though, being out, seeing how much the world has advanced. 20 years is a long time. Dude, I would be overwhelmed, like overstimulated as hell, experiencing all this in one day. He's like, they didn't wear that back in my day. I couldn't even fathom taking all this in at once. Like, it's one thing for like taking in slowly at like over the course of years, little bit by little bit. It's another just essentially blipping.
The pharmacist says to put all the others on the same dosage as Mr. Lowe would be $12,000.
12,000.
$12,000
A month?
Yes, I can.
And that's in the 60s.
Perhaps if they see Mr. Lowe.
I think you overestimate the effect that Mr. Lowe has on people, Doctor. We're talking about money.
He's right. But like, dude, we're talking about somebody's life. Multiple people's lives. She giving what she can, right? Everybody's gonna, because they see what he has done, what the drug can do. You know, these are workers that have probably been here for the course of these 20 years that these patients have been here. You know what I mean? Just being shells, essentially. And they see they can be brought back to life.
The rest of the time, he remained, as you see him here, in a metaphorical, if not physiological equivalent of sleep or even death. Was his condition when first found by me in a remote bay of this hospital, and the quality of his life for the last 30 years.
Now, whenever you're ready. My name is Leonard Lowe. It has been explained to me that I have been away for quite some time. I'm back.
I think you got to show him a little bit more. Maybe bring Leonard out in front of them or have some more, you know, video. But still, that's some powerful shit. Look, everybody's ready. It's literally you're giving somebody their life back.
Here we go.
And it's got to be in milk too, right? Maybe it can be done in orange juice, but he didn't try 1,000 milligrams in orange juice, so you might as well stick with milk, right?
Dr. Sayer?
What is it?
It's a fucking miracle.
Everybody's back, ain't they? Back to life. Wow. And it gets better and better as more time passes, it seemed like, too, with Leonard, so I'm sure it will with them, too. Hopefully.
Hello?
It's going to be a hard thing, though, too, for all of them, except how much time has passed, right?
I had the strangest dream.
I have to take your blood pressure.
I want a steak, rare. Mashed potatoes and gravy, string beans.
My man! Except medium rare, not rare. You might as well bite it off the cow at that point.
Released from bondage and ridicule after 7 destitute seasons, they raised the roof.
Lolly, 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 lolly.
Hi, Sydney.
Got to be an incredible thing seeing moments like that and knowing it's because of you, right? This dude has been here for what? Like, how much time has passed since he got hired here? Maybe a couple months?
Everyone, please stay with the group here.
Oh, we going out on a field trip.
You ready, Leonard?
I decided not to go. I'm gonna stay here.
Why? What's wrong?
I'm okay. Just wait.
He's trying to spit game, bro. That's what he's trying to do.
I've always loved Carnegie, haven't you?
Dr. Sayer.
What is it, Anthony?
You choose this place. Why?
Well, I thought about taking him to the opera house.
The opera?
Different interests, man.
Where else is there?
They want to go see the world, man. You know what I mean? They want to have some fun. Like, that's his type of fun, which is fine, but it ain't for everybody. You know, this type of environment for Dr. Sawyer, this shit probably gives him anxiety. But they've been trapped inside, you know, for so long doing nothing. They want to go out and have fun. They don't want to just go around and look at stuff. They've been looking at stuff for the past 30 years.
So why are you here?
I received medication.
For what?
Without it, I'm sort of like your father.
She's going to want that medication for her dad, probably. See if it works on him.
Well, it was really nice talking to you, Leonard.
It was nice talking to you, too. Paula?
Yeah?
He knows. Your father. He knows you visited.
Because he's been on the other side. He's been on that side, man. So he knows what it's like from his point of view. That probably helped her too, you know? Make her want to come back more. Make her feel a little bit better.
You know what he said to me? I should take a vacation. I should go away for a few days and relax.
Well, I'm sure he meant you deserve a vacation, which you do.
I can't leave him alone in this place. He'd die without me.
Not anymore.
Girls.
That's the thing, man. He relied on her for so long. Her whole life is centered around him. She probably doesn't have a life without him, right? So it's hard for her to accept that and see that because, like, now she's old. What does she do?
Dr. Sarah, I've got to talk to you. I think it's important some things were said. Well, I just got to talk to you.
What kind of things?
Well, things that matter, things that have happened to me, things...
You stay there. I'll be right over.
Good. What I feel is the joy of life, the gift of life, the freedom of life, the wonderment of life.
Wait, he kept saying that people don't appreciate the simple things.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he didn't have that for so long, and now he does, so he appreciates it. Like, Leonard's right, man. We don't appreciate the small things in life. Being able to go to work, being able to come home to a house, being able to eat food, having clothes on your back, being able to just walk and live. You know, he didn't have these things for 20, 30 years, so he appreciates it.
What is it that you want now, Mr. Lowe?
The simplest thing.
And it is?
To have the choice to go for a walk if I want to, like any normal person.
You are free to go for a walk.
I am?
In the building.
Alone? I'd go for a walk. I'd look at things. I'd talk to people. I would decide if I want to go in this direction or that direction or straight ahead. I would do all the things that you people take for granted.
Freedom. I wonder if he was like kind of having those movements because he was more nervous or what. Because he wasn't really doing that too much before, but it could just be he's nervous, you know, talking in front of people like that too.
They said it's a different world out there, and you may not be prepared for it, and they couldn't be held responsible for what might happen to you. I don't think we're out of the woods yet. I'm not sure that this is nothing. It's an experimental drug, and we need time to evaluate things before we... Bye. Leonard, this is Dr. Sayer.
I get he wants that freedom, but I also get it from their point of view. Like, this has not been that long, right? Since things have been good.
I'm going outside.
No, not today. You're not. The patient's not allowed beyond this point.
I'm just going out for a walk.
No, I'm sorry. Please, don't make it hard on yourself.
This is only going to set things back more.
This is unnecessary. Will you let him go? Please. He's not violent. He's not violent. He's not a man. Will you let go? You will hurt him. Will you let go of him?
All these things you're experiencing are the side effects of that, and they're making you behave this way.
I appreciate you coming to see me, but I have things to do.
Leonard, please look at yourself.
Now look at yourself. But you have no excuse.
Nothing to do with me.
You have no excuse. You're just a scared and lonely man with nothing. No life, nothing. You're the ones to sleep.
Leonard.
Get away from me.
Damn.
I'm all right. Thank you.
His glasses. Shit. So, I mean, I get it. That's what he's saying. Like, for Dr. Sawyer, you know what I mean? He's scared to pursue anybody, any human relations. He says he wants to, but he just doesn't understand them. You know what I mean? He says he has the choice to, but he chooses not to. Chooses to keep himself locked up inside like this all day when he has the choice to be free, right? Leonard wants that freedom, and he doesn't have that choice. So maybe his body's just building up a immunity or tolerance to the drug. Because he said he could take it away in the morning, so I'm assuming they've been taking it regularly. It's sad, man. You know what I mean? From frozen up, from being a kid and normal to freezing up to frozen up for 20 years to being able to be normal again somewhat, and then to realize you're losing it again. It's sad.
How you doing, Leonard? How you feeling?
You're right.
Gee, it's swell to see you, Leonard. Got some quiet around here.
Yeah, because we're waiting for you. Just a song.
So none of the other patients have experienced those side effects, it seems like, but like you said, Leonard has been on it longer, so maybe it takes more time, but it also could be it just affects different people differently, right? Like when you take a drug or some medicine, you don't get the same side effects that everyone else has.
How are the others? Are they talking about me?
They're scared.
Well, they should be. Can you stop this?
I'm not sure, but I'm trying.
Don't give up on me.
I won't. 425.
425.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. 425.
I got a postcard from my son. I'm all right, and then everything stops.
Is he frozen?
Postcard from my son. There's no warning. It's like a light switch going off. It happens that fast. And then I can move again. I'm okay again.
Man. Like he's getting the will. Just like when they caught the ball, right?
What's happening?
You're having an ocular gyrate crisis.
Oh, get the camera. Get the camera. Get the camera. Get the camera.
He wants it all recorded, man. Learn so you can help the others, right? And prevent this. Man.
625.
All right, 625.
675.
Just 675. Okay.
Gonna be back up to 1,000.
I can't read anymore. I can't.
I've let everybody down.
No.
I have. I let you down.
No, you have not.
I have. I'm grotesque.
You are not.
When my son was born healthy, I never asked why. Why was I so lucky? What did I do to deserve this perfect child, this perfect life?
You don't realize what you have until it's gone.
There was nothing I could do about it. No one I could go to and say, stop this. Please, stop this. Can't you see my son is in pain? My son is in pain. Please, stop this.
He's fighting, Mrs. Lowe.
He's losing.
Can only do so much, man, right?
I don't see you anymore.
That I don't want to see you anymore. It's probably because he's sad about what happened. It's calming down. It's like the human touch, right? It's helping him. It's sad, man. Everybody else still seems to be normal, man. I wonder what's so different for him specifically. It's still so crazy though, you know, the progress that everyone's made in here from the start of the movie to like here. You know, you click back to the start and see those scenes. Everyone just statues and wheelchairs and on the chairs and everything to now.
My name is Leonard Laurel. It has been explained to me that I have been away for quite some time. I'm back.
The summer was extraordinary. It was a season of rebirth and innocence. 15 patients, and for us, the caretakers.
Wow.
But now we have to adjust to the realities of miracles. We can hide behind the veil of science and say it was the drug that failed.
Everyone was started getting the symptoms.
The reality is, we don't know what went wrong any more than we know what went right. That the human spirit is more powerful than any drug. And that is what needs to be nourished. This is what we'd forgotten.
Leonard taught him that.
What are you doing tonight? I mean, if you have other plans,
No.
because I was wondering. You have no plans?
No, I've no.
Because I was wondering if you, or you and I, could if we could
Have a cup of coffee. At this time of night, how about some tea? Dr. Sawyer and his staff kept working with the patients and drug treatments. Experienced brief periods of awakening, but never as dramatically as they did in the summer of 1969. Wow. Chronic hospital in the Bronx. I wonder, because obviously this came out in 1990, so 23 years later. I wonder if any other progress has been made or if he's still there or what.
Let's begin.
Man, I get they're using that board to like talk and whatnot, but holy shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that. I ain't touching no Ouija board for nothing. I'm sorry. I'm not. Awakenings from 1990 is in the book, ladies and gentlemen. And now I understand why it's called Awakenings, right? Like, man. And the fact that it's all based on true stuff is just amazing. Like, it's sad, you know, at the end of the day, science and medicine and the things we know current day can only do so much, right? And what's even more sad and tragic is like, it's one thing to have the sickness and have it be there, but it's, you can say it's nice that they got that brief moment of coming back to life, essentially, right? Being able to experience life again in current day after all that time away, but then having it taken away from them, you know, after experiencing that and thinking you're back, it's got to be a terrible feeling. Like, I wonder how much they do kind of realize what happened and feel, you know, but at least we see when they did go back and kind of regress into their state, the staff were more than just, you know, giving them food and giving them water like at the start. Like, what was his name? Anthony had told Dr. Sawyer, You know, we call it the garden because we just feed and water them. That's it. You know, we don't do anything else for them because they think they're not there. But after they had their awakening and they got to interact with them, you know, individually and see their personalities and stuff, they realize they are there. They are people. They do enjoy different things. And that's why you see, even when they did regress, yeah, it was probably also to see if they were, you know, if they could get them to come back. But it was also probably because they know they do enjoy these things. That's why you saw the hospital staff, you know, doing the makeup of that one girl. Anthony was reading to that guy about the, you know, who liked cars. He was reading to him about the cars and things like that because he knows that's what they enjoyed, and he knows they are in there, even though they can't, you know, say anything or do anything really. They are there, man. And it's sad. At the end of the day, you know, he said it in the movie, and I'm assuming he's also stated it in real life, which is why they did it like this in the movie. You know, he stated they don't know what it was. You know, was it the disease coming back? Is it their body building up kind of a resistance, so to speak, to the medicine? Is it the medicine leaving their system? They don't know what it is. Is it side effects from the medicine? They're not sure at the end of the day. And it's sad, you know what I mean? Like, it's a tough thing, but this movie had a great message in it because it's like a great couple of messages. You know, his mom talking about, I guess it's similar to what he says too, but you know, his mom talking about like, I had a healthy baby boy and I didn't question it, right? I didn't ask, you know, why God did I, or why the universe, you know, whatever you believe in, why God did I get this healthy kid? I just took it for what it was and expected it. You know what I mean? And it's like in life, how many times throughout the day do you know, thank the universe or thank God for the dinner you're having, the breakfast you're having a roof over your head, you know, clothes on your back, being able to go to work? You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Work is hard. I get it. And sometimes it sucks. And sometimes you're tired. Sometimes you're stressed. Sometimes it's a tough fucking day. But at the end of the day, being able to do these things, being able to have these small things, it's a blessing, you know? And especially nowadays with how fast paced everything is and everything being online and this and that, and people comparing their lives to each other, and, you know, social media, everybody seeing the kind of 1% of someone's life and thinking that's how life should be. You know, I feel like even me myself, man, like I more so recently, I've been trying to be more, you know, conscious and aware and in the moment and thankful for the small things, because at the end of the day, man, you know, life is good. If you're able to have clothes on your back, a roof over your head, you know, you're able to have a meal when you're hungry, you're able to have some food in the house, you're able to get up and go to a job, right? Like those are things to be grateful for. And lately, man, like I've been trying to be extremely grateful for the small things. You know, don't get me wrong, like going on vacation is great. Being able to buy that dream car, buy that dream house or whatever is great, but that's all just extra stuff, man. You know, at the end of the day, you need to wake up and be thankful for what you do have and be thankful for the things you can do. Being able to walk, having your health, man, you know, taking care of yourself, being able to take care of yourself, just like Leonard was saying, you know, Dr. Sawyer, he has all these things. These people, they have all these things. They have the freedom to get up, to go to work, to go walk outside, to go left, right, straight, whatever direction you want to go. And it's like so many people are just in this cycle of unhappiness and sadness. Oh, I got to get up. Oh, I got to go do this. Oh, I got to go do this. Oh, I got to go do that. Oh, I got to take care of this. You don't got to do that. You get to do that. You know what I mean? And when you change your mindset from I got to do this to I get to do this, you go into it differently, man. You have a different appreciation for it. And that's something I'm trying to do more too in my life, is I get to go to work. I get to do these things. I get to take care of this stuff. I get to, you know, have dinner. I get to have breakfast. I get to take care of, you know, people around me. I get to help people out. I get to edit this video. I get to record this video. I get to, you know, work with these dogs. I get to, you know, spend time with my family. I get to get dressed. Like all these small things, it's like you got to show appreciation for, because at the end of the day, we take so many things for granted in life and we don't even realize it until it's like one of those things you don't realize it till it's gone, how much you need it, how much you should have appreciated it, you know? And it's just life, man. It's important to show appreciation for the small things and the little things. Don't get me wrong. It's important to still work toward those bigger goals, toward that vacation, toward that dream house, toward whatever you want to work toward. But it's also important to show appreciation every day for the small things, quote unquote small things, because your health isn't something small. Having a roof over your head isn't something small. It's just something you're so used to that you don't really think twice about it until it is gone. You know what I mean? So fantastic movie, sad movie, very sad. But at the end of the day, this is life, and that's why it's important to show appreciation for things, you know. So shout out to the homie That's So Gordo for requesting this over on Patreon, as always. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section down below. Also, if you guys did enjoy this reaction video, make sure to leave a like. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Full reaction will be up on Patreon, as well as early access to a bunch of other stuff I'm doing if you guys want to check that out. Link in the description down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. What is going on, guys? I hope you all did enjoy that video you just checked out. If you did, make sure to drop a like and comment down below what is something you guys want to see me react to next on the channel. I want to give a couple quick shout outs to some of my highest tier supporters over on Patreon, man. Shout out to the homie That's So Gordo, the homie Alexander Collins, and the homie Christopher Larimer. Your guys' support is much appreciated. If you guys haven't already and you do want to join the Patreon family, the link is on screen right now, as well as in the description down below. You get early access to a bunch of videos, up to 2, sometimes even 3 weeks in advance, full-length reactions, and you get to participate in polls to help decide what we do and what we react to on the channel. But I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.